Hi everyone, I think I'm live now. Hi, our first ever Momentum Monday. How are you, our abundant entrepreneurs? I did not give you, I did give you a heads up post, right? Last week I shared in our group Abundant Entrepreneurs and I shared a survey, actually, a poll. Ask people, all of our members, to vote for the best titles you would like for our Monday live event. So hi, finally here we are. This is our official first ever Momentum Monday, and thanks for those of you who already voted for us. And I listed a few titles actually there I thought about, and I asked our members to vote. And the number one so far was voted is a Momentum Monday. So I'm using this Momentum Monday to start our first ever live event. Thank you so much, everyone, for your voting. And if you have not got a chance to review that, just find my last week post for the survey for the best title for our Monday event, live event. I want to keep this as a weekly live event so we could have these interactions and I could call you out for the momentum every Monday. I want to do this for a long time now. I finally put this into action. So no more excuse. And because it's really like a starting, why I choose on Monday, because Monday is really the start of every week, right? And this day we especially need some momentum. And many of us may be not clear about our goals, our targets, what we want to achieve. And many of us may be like wondering what I really want in life, in business, and especially when we get to the specific week, what we want to achieve, right? So this call is really get everybody to be on that momentum zone so that you will get more engagement, more interaction, more clarity. That's super important, right? More clarity. And I just want to share with you last weekend through Thursday till Sunday, 4 days I've been attending UPW. This is my third time attending Tony Robbins UPW Unleash Power Within live event, and this time is for Europe. They mainly hosted that for Europe country, all the countries in Europe, and using the UK's time zone. So I'm attending it again because I'm also attending Tony Robbins Coach Academy, and that's a part of our training and also advancement. So I got into that event. Every day I just shared yesterday. Yesterday evening we ended up around 6 or 7 o'clock, but we get up every morning around 3 a.m. Eastern time. I'm in New York City, so 15 hours. Every day almost like 15 hours in the live event, fully engaged. We jump, people did that how to say a measurement of their movement, activities, movement, jumping, running, and they use that sports monitor, maybe their watch, right, to monitor. They said it's over 20,000 steps and jumps, all this kind of a movement. So we, even though we were staying virtually online the whole day, we were not lacking of movement. And the momentum is super important. And through this live event, especially the most important part is the new transformation. And we use the Dickens process. I will introduce that later. The Dickens process, we how to turn our limiting beliefs to the really abundant beliefs and decisions. And especially also interesting, we did what the most impressive part is about to choose the decisions, the top two decisions you want to make the changes for your life, and other transform many inspirational moments and transformations moments. And another two I remember very clearly is about the needs. Tony is a big fan about the 6 needs he clarified. I don't know if you heard that about before, about the 6 human needs. From the bottom one, the foundation one is certainty, right? We want our life have materials, have a shelter, have all this supplies. That's the certainty part. And then the next level is the second one is the uncertainty. We want a variety. We want to, creativity, right? We want some fun. We do not want life is too boring. Everything is just like fixed, settle, right? So that's the second part, uncertainty. And then above that is significance. I think every one of us want that, right? You want to have the significance in your life. You want to have that influence in other people's life. You want to know that you're existing. That's why so many young people they do tattoos. They wear very weird clothes, or they the beards, the ears, get those rings. All this kind of a significance when we grow older, and in our business, right? You also want like a significance, but that's not a very high level. So if you focus on your personal significance, that's not the best status for you to contribute your best value. So further on the top fourth human needs is connection and love. That's a huge part, right? I believe every human being, if this mentally, normal, and every one of us desire love and connection. So this is a big part of every one of us. It's just a relationship of every one of us. And then further on, the top two, this Tony called the fundamental four as the human needs is for our personality. And then the top two is more about your spirituality. And this is a higher level of needs. When you meet all your certainty, uncertainty, significance, and then love, connection, then further on you want growth. You want growing. You want your personal growth. Without growth, it's like death, right? It's like in the nature, every kind of a life, uh, the truly like the truly drive is really like growth. So for the growth impact, and that's why we are learning. That's why we want to get inspirations from each other. That's why we keep personal development. That's why we learn from the masters, right, and mentors in the different industries. So that's a growth part. And then the top one is really contribution. When you have the fulfilling life, when you get more and you really want to give more to the world, right? So that at the contribution level is more giving and a contribution. That's really totally, we have so many like philanthropists, right? Those people who have got to that higher level of spirituality, that life is not just for themselves anymore, and they truly are there to give to people, and to want to give the values and their material, their money, their, the support, their time, all this kind of thing. That's at the highest level. When you get to that level, you're really abundant. You have overflowing resources. That's why you want to give to other people, right? So those six human needs, I'm wondering where you are. I actually personally experienced a big transformation on this part as well. Previously, I thought my top two, focus on your top two needs. And Tony always used this kind of a tool to connect with people, to really build up kind of a rapport, because he truly understands people. When he have just a few simple questions, will understand what people's true needs are. So this is super important. I want today to ask you this question. Ask yourself, among the six human needs, what are your top two needs? And because that's your driving force. Those top two will be your driving force. Of course, like through your different time period, you will have different, maybe you will have some minor changes, but currently I want to know, because this will decide, at least in this year, or in the short 2 years, what will be your main driving force and what you would achieve, right? So this is really fundamental, but also super important. I remember in the first UPW 2 years ago, my first two drives were, I said, initially before that, my drive was significance and love and significance, right? So during that time, I did not realize the difference between the significance and the growth and the contribution. So Tony clarified that. Initially, I thought, oh, significance is impact, influence. And during that time, I was in that. I was all thinking about how I could put into, get more impact, get more influence, and get more visibility in the market, right? It's more of like focusing on me, focus on fulfilling my passion and life. And then, this UPW, I get further clarity about what's the difference. And let's say last time I put the love and significance, certainty, and actually certain love. Whoever of you want a certain love, that's really like Tony said, as part could be part of your suffering, because if you expect certainty of love, and you have that kind of expectation to other people, for example, in your personal relationship, and that's why I suffered in my personal relationship earlier. It's like I wanted a certain security love because my parents divorced many years ago. That's why I want to get all the love from the marriage, from the family. So I set up rules, that kind of expectations. If it's not, my partner was not meeting my expectation and rules, I will feel very frustrated and sad. So That's years ago. I'm so happy now. I experienced all these transformations through all this crisis. I'm now getting into my abundance being. So now my new top two driving force and my needs are now become love. Love is always like my number one. Love, right? We all need love, and then is growth. And now I do not have any like certain love anymore. It's like replaced by abundant love, because this love is not just like I expect somebody give me that certainty and to feel my existence, feel my importance. But I'm now that abundance love is like mutual. I do not have any expectation, but I'm giving love and unconditionally, and it expects no specific return, right? So that's kind of a beautiful love I'm now having, and including my personal life and also in everything in my life. And then a second driving force is growth. The growth, like initially I was thinking about the significance, right? Many of us, especially young entrepreneurs I coach, they want a significance, they want that kind of impact, but really the impact is how you grow, keep growing yourself. Always get to the next level of yourself. That kind of a growth. Always be a humble life learner. That kind of a growth, okay? And then you can contribute. Then you can get to the very top of the like a pyramid of the needs. That's a contribution. So before you can get there, it's really now I think this stage for me is really keep learning, keep becoming a world-class coach. So that's and so I can contribute more values. That's my top two needs, and also dreaming force at this life stage. So how about you? I'm very curious about what's your driving force, what's your top two needs, and then you can use this as your fundamental driving and for your momentum for what you want to achieve in your life. Okay, so if you are live with me or if you are listening to this replay, I want you to comment under this video. Let me know what are your top two needs now. Okay, what do you really want to have? What are you desiring? The top two. Okay, and even though you have a different description and based on my introduction about the six human needs to you from Tony Robbins' model, I hope you could get some inspiration and find your specific top two needs. Okay, it doesn't matter wherever you are, just be honest with yourself. So the honesty to yourself is really starting of any growth. So if we cannot be honest to ourselves, who can we be, right? So life really starts with the full honesty with ourselves, know where we are, and then you can get to where you want to be, right? So today is Monday. Monday is always and many people, like if you are, I still remember when I was working in corporate, Monday could be for many people, professionals, especially for people who are working for other people or other employers, they would feel like, oh, Monday, people hate Monday, right? Most people hate Monday, and they feel drained, feel like because they did not have that purpose and passion, they don't know. And the majority of people, I should say, like I remember Tony mentioned that 95% of people, they are not sure about what's the true purpose and passion. They don't know what's the direction of their life. They just follow the society standard and track just to keep working, make a living, and live a good life. That's all they want. So that's quite a limiting life. If you really are now a conscious person, especially in our group, Abundant Entrepreneurs, I believe you are conscious and you are purpose driven and you have a great passion. That's where you can really contribute to your gifts or your talents and to serve other people, right? So the Monday is super important. I hope every Monday when you get up, you are full of energy, full of a driving force, full of your true purpose. What's your North Star? What's your true purpose? What I really want to fulfill, what I want to give, what I could really help to change people's lives, right? I want to focus on that. And by the way, every morning I do my abundance meditation. I introduced that before. And if you want to learn more, let me know, right? Every morning I have a morning routine, abundance meditation. Then from there, I have all my gratitude. I have my energy. I know where to go. I know what I want to accomplish, especially for the whole week, right? So Monday is super important for you here to get your clarity. What are your top two driving force? By the way, if you are attending now live, I hope you will watch a replay of my previous part of this video and understand the 6 human needs I introduced, and clarify where are you now, the top 2 human needs, okay? And clarify that, and then put that into your weekly plan. And by the way, I will take another chance to introduce you how to improve your time planning. I learned quite some super great tools from Tony Robbins. I could introduce you in the future. And just from where you are now, today, the first thing I want you to clarify your top needs, and then put that into your plan. What these things, like top 3, don't be over 3, right? Most people, like if they're over 3, they will get too distracted, they will feel too overwhelming or too many. So focus on top 3 outcomes or results or targets, goals you want to achieve for this week, that you will make you feel like this week is well spent, and it's worth it, and it's fulfilling. Okay, put that under our comment, so you can use this group, this abundant entrepreneurs group. We have over almost 1600 people, 16, yeah, so that is 1,600 people, almost like that. So we can all hold you accountable. Use these resources, okay? Share your targets, so that we can, at the end of the week, Friday, it's our connection and celebration time. Then you can share your good news. And by the way, Thursday you have the highlight and promotion time. You can share what you accomplished. So by the end of the week, right, Thursday and Friday, both days, we will celebrate for you and in a whole group. And that's what I hope you will use this accountability, and also the cheerleading group environment, uplifting yourself to the next level. Okay, so that's for today. I want you all start a fantastic new week from today. Okay, so clarify your needs, clarify your targets for this week, and let's go. Bye everybody. Oh, by the way, before this call, I just had an interview with Guru Simran, and she interviewed me for her a call for Global Women Summit that will be released. I believe it's in early December. So I will keep you updated on that, right? So Monday, always remember to put those important things. Eat that a big frog, right? Put those most challenging or difficult big targets into to accomplish on Monday, because on Monday normally have the best momentum, and hopefully we will keep engage in our group, so that you will keep getting this kind of a momentum every day, because every day I'm present online. I will share inspirations, share my aha moments, share great resources. So stay with us, and also keep us updated. What's going on in your life? What new things you learned? What's exciting news you want to share? Always contribute to each other. The more you give, the more you will receive. Okay, always remember that. And I wish every one of you will have an abundant week, and every one of you will have a more clarity and productivity. Okay, thank you everyone. Let's start. Let's go. Yeah. And always feel free to give me feedback, okay, if you love this Momentum Monday, and let's keep this running, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.